Today we have the pleasure of the CVS Caremark presentation around prescription drugs for those people who are enrolled in the Care First plan. And we have Miss Diana Serbic. She's going to be our presenter today. She's our rep from CVS Caremark. So if you have any questions, please hold them till the end, or you can put them in the chat. We ask that everyone stay on mute during the presentation, and we will have time at the end of the session for questions. So I will turn it over now to Diana.
Good afternoon. This is Diana Serbic with CVS Caremark, and I am here today to present the 2023 prescription benefits overview. So our focus is really managing PGCPS's prescription benefits, like your health insurance companies manage your health benefits. We work with PGCPS to determine what medications are covered, the cost, and where your medications can be filled. We provide you with tools and services to help you stay on track with your medications and take care of your health. The good news is that for 2023, there are no major plan changes. We do, however, have the annual formulary changes and tier changes. So most of you will probably be familiar with our formulary drug list, which contains our generic or brand medications that are covered by the plan. If you are not familiar with this list, you can log on to caremark.com to view the most updated list, which does get updated on a quarterly basis, as well as at the beginning of January. Any impacted members taking medications that are impacted by the formulary changes will receive advance notification along with their physicians. The behavior we're looking to see with these notifications and these changes is that you will change to the preferred covered option. With formulary changes comes specialty formulary drug list changes as well. And any specialty patients impacted by a formulary change will receive a live phone call 15 to 30 days in advance of the change. I mentioned tier changes, which goes along with the formulary changes. And basically what it means is that this is when a product goes from preferred to non-preferred status or vice versa. Your copay structure is set up that you have a generic copay, a preferred copay, and a non-preferred copay. This screen here gives you a little bit more information on what a tier change is and what the difference between the preferred and non-preferred products are. Preferred products are going to be the prescription drugs that are included on the formulary drug list and that are covered by the plan. Non-preferred brand name medications are the drugs that are not included on the formulary drug list, and therefore they have the non-preferred copay, which is higher. This screen talks about generics and the savings that you can experience when switching to a generic medication. Gives you a little bit more information here. We have generic alternatives that have the same efficacy as the brand name drugs. The difference is going to be the copay. But if there are any questions, you always want to consult with your provider. Maintenance choice. This is where you can get a 90-day supply through CVS Caremark mail order or through CVS pharmacy at the retail pharmacy. This is going to be for your maintenance medications, not something acute. So examples would be your diabetes, asthma, blood pressure, etc. "90-day supplies can be obtained through CVS Caremark mail order, whatever is more convenient for you. Getting started is very easy. You can contact our customer care, or you can go to caremark.com and get started there. I apologize, this should say 2023 copays. There are no changes for 2023, as I stated, but here is where you will see your generics, your preferred brands, and your non-preferred brands. You will see the difference between your retail day supply versus your long-term or maintenance choice day supply. This screen talks a little bit about our specialty pharmacy. So this may not apply to everyone. Specialty pharmacy has a dedicated customer care telephone number, and it's typically more one-on-one. The screen walks you through the process on how you would obtain a medication, obviously working with your provider. The neat thing with this is that you can also have your specialty medications delivered to a CVS pharmacy, work or home. So the next steps. So if you're notified of a change, for example, for our formulary exclusions, you're going to want to consult with your physician. You can go to cvs.com or caremark.com and check out the tools there. And then you would be able to obtain your 90-day supply. We do have an app available as well, whichever is more convenient for you. And the screen just kind of walks you through the benefits. When you log into caremark.com, you will see the landing page. This will show you the guest refill station where you can refill prescriptions without having to log in. You would just enter your date of birth and prescription number. You've got quick links, and you can also register, which when you register for Caremark.com, it provides you with your claims history. You can run test claims on there to find out the estimated cost of a prescription, see if something's covered. As I mentioned in the beginning of the presentation, that's where the drug lists are housed, the formulary drug lists. So there's a lot of information on Caremark.com. We've got a pharmacy locator. Very simple. You can look up the nearest pharmacy. You can check a drug price as well. This just gives you a little more information. Here is where you can check your drug costs and coverage to find out if a medication is actually covered. It also helps you explore lower cost options. This is what your dashboard would look like, where you'd be able to see all your prescriptions. You'd be able to see if you have any prescriptions available for refill. Your accumulations page is also here on this dashboard, so it'll tell you where you are in your deductible or max out of pocket phase. You can also order cards from your dashboard as well. So if you need a new ID card, this is where you would locate that and be able to order a new card. This is just a little bit of what the mobile app looks like. Some of the same information, obviously it's going to be different because it is going to be from your mobile phone, but essentially the same features. What's nice here, as well as on the desktop landing page, you can also check drug interactions if you have any questions on that, or actually identify pills. If you are new to CVS specialty and you're going to be needing to take a specialty medication, there's also a specialty guide as well. As I mentioned previously, our specialty team does have a separate care team that you would engage with versus just calling our regular customer care telephone number. Here are some of the tools available for our specialty patients. Really giving everything in one spot, from filling to adherence, which is huge, especially when you're taking a specialty medication. This page here just lists some of the common terms that you'll see throughout CVS Caremark, within your dashboard, on the mobile app, and in all your plan documents. Here we talk about additional terms that also apply to your plan: quantity limits, step therapy, prior authorizations, dispenses written or known as DAW, and also appeals information. More information is located in your SPD. You can contact your local benefits office, as well as contact customer care via the 800 number on the back of your ID cards. And with that, I will ask if there are any questions.
Thank you, Diana. I do see a question in the chat. If I don't have Care First insurance, can I still join? So no, the CVS Caremark plan is bundled with the Care First plan. So you must have the Care First medical plan, which includes CVS Caremark. You cannot just enroll in the CVS Caremark plan separately. If you enroll in the Kaiser Permanente plan, that plan has its own pharmacy benefit that's included under the Kaiser umbrella. But thank you for that question. Good question. Any other questions? And folks, you can certainly come off mute if you have any other questions.
Hi, thank you for the information, and I have a quick question.
Sure.
So if we have CVS or Caremark as our prescription coverage, do we only have to get our prescription from CVS pharmacies, or can we go with any other pharmacies like Walgreens or Safeway? Because recently we received an email saying that to keep the costs affordable, your plan requires you to fill prescriptions that you take regularly as a 90-day supply. If you continue to fill the prescriptions or at any other pharmacy, you'll have to pay the entire cost, is what we received in an email. And that was a mistake from our end, because we didn't update the provider, the pharmacy that we go to. So they have automatically filled out prescriptions into Safeway instead of CVS.
So that is correct. The email that you received is correct. So that is in relation to maintenance medications. So any long-term medication, some of the examples, as you see on the screen, are diabetes, asthma, high blood pressure. I'd like to think of them as life-sustaining medications. Those are required to be filled in 90-day supplies. Any other medication you can continue filling at your Walgreens or Rite Aid or whatever pharmacy. But after the first, I think it's like the second fill, you do need to move over to a 90-day supply. Other than prescription, it will not be covered.
Yeah, yep, that's correct. I'll echo that. Yeah. So if you go to the doctors, let's say they write you a prescription for an antibiotic, you can go to any pharmacy you want and have that filled for whatever the cost is. But with these, what I like to call maintenance medications, Diana is correct. Yep, you have to either get them filled at a CVS retail pharmacy or use the mail order pharmacy, which I use and I love. They just show them up in my mailbox every 90 days. So those are your two options when it comes to these maintenance type medications.
Okay. Okay. So we have to be careful when it comes to refilling. We cannot go with the same pharmacy.
If you didn't get the initial prescription filled at a CVS pharmacy, and it's more than 34 days, then yes, you have to. If you have a refill, you have to go back and get that at a CVS. Like I said, if it's just a one-time prescription, you can get that filled anywhere. But if it's something you're going to be taking regularly, the examples that Diana pointed out there for diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, birth control, that sort of thing, it has to be filled at a CVS retail pharmacy or the online, the maintenance choice, the mail service pharmacy.
All right, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you for the update.
You're welcome. Great question. Any other questions before we end the meeting? And real quickly, I'll just say that so open enrollment is happening now. It ends on October 26th. So now is the time for employees to make changes to their benefits. Any changes they make during the open enrollment period are effective on January 1, 2023. So Diana, thank you for the great presentation. Thank you everyone for attending. We will have this recording up on the website, the benefits website, in about 48 hours. So again, thanks everyone and have a great evening.
Thank you.